Welcome back, guys, and we are going to be here for round 2 of our fight night, the first one of Opus 25.
Oh yes, man, we have already had an interesting one. Go back and check out the vids later if you haven't seen that one. But what a Tuesday we got for you now.
Your eyes not deceived you, that's right. Ice Earth Chaos Arc, not Earth Water, like we've historically seen Chaos Arc builds. Ice Earth and Mason, always an unreal deck builder, so yeah, looking forward to see what he's looking at. And then Fallon, what's he got?
Oh, he's on Mono Fire Warriors. Now this one, I feel like there's going to be some Vietnam flashbacks. I think Volker is nasty.
We're going to have some Volker goodness.
Yeah, exactly that, but we shall see what they go with.
Is he going to just slap down turn 1 Volker?
This is probably not a great matchup for Chaos, let's be honest, but I did see a Len there. That's one that you're particularly interested in.
I love that card, man. One of my favourite cards. Super interesting. I don't know if there's a place for it yet, but I don't think it's a million miles off. I think it's a card that for sure is welcome in Ice for what it offers. But yeah.
Well, let's see how it does today, because yeah, going for it. Miyu off the bat.
Going to go into, I imagine, either a Carla or a Mitsuki. So it looks like that's the Mitsuki. So there we go. I think there's some curve going. Will you see a pass the turn?
I mean, how desperate are we to try and get a second back down? We could probably got a free drop that we can play next turn, I would have thought.
Players seem to be really careful here that we don't swap cards because we're both on the exact same sleeves. And we're going for the Mitsuki.
Oh.
So, Mason, okay, well there's double. No. Oh man, he just threw double arms.
Yeah.
No.
And we're not going to be getting out the Chaos for cheap either, that's the downfall here.
It could be reduced by 4.
I mean, yeah, we could potentially see Axstar, maybe 6. Is it 2 for every element?
Yeah, Kaiser to Edward. A nice new engine that Ice Earth has access to now with the printing of this new Edward card. So yeah, it being a king is excellent. But yeah, when it enters with 2 character credit controls, but 1 less card doesn't freeze them. Otherwise, if it has 3 or more cards, you just discard. Yes, you can, in theory, I know lots of people talking, you can in theory do both effects. Yeah.
But I feel like there's a big butt coming there.
Well, just, yeah. Not in this deck, I don't think.
Makes sense.
I could be wrong. Maybe Mason could be wrong.
Well, Mason is at a real disadvantage here because after he's playing with 3 dark cards in hand.
Yeah. So running that new era from last set, great little EX Ice card is going to get a way of getting summons back. Nice for the Chaos Arc deck. And I imagine he's using the Lena to sort of tuck to tuck arcs for later as well.
Well, there's that Edward. No effect on Edward there?
Wow, yeah, using that beautiful, because he had 2 cards in hand. It's like the only number where he does nothing.
This is true.
It's almost like Paul planned it. Like he knew that Mason had it.
But then again though, Paul packs him with 4 active backups and 4 cards in hand.
Not a lot going here for Mason. I wonder if we do a Len and reveal. See what we hit. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, there it is, that new Len.
Love this card. Love the art on this card.
Go on and break it down for us, Jago.
So, at the beginning of your attack phase, you get to remove the top card of your deck from the game, which we're not going to do because you're going to get Amateur Suit. But yeah, you can then cast it for the rest of the turn if possible. It looks like in response we're going to remove the Len from the game using his action ability. We're going to tuck Akusia for later.
Interesting.
So let's just get some sort of value. Yeah, I imagine Mason is running Rydia Unalaska. Yeah, I know he's getting twitchy.
Yeah, not happy there.
I mean, we actually don't mind seeing Amaterasu go now. It stops Amaterasu going in our chaos.
Exactly.
So that's something.
Because I don't think Paul realises what he's walking into here either. Like, I don't think he realises Chaos Arc is a thing here. So this is interesting.
Maybe not, but yeah, I think what Mason would really have loved to have seen is Rydia into Unalaska, use the Unalesca. I think the premise is you then use the Unalesca to discard the arcs from your hand, and then you can then tuck those arcs with Len and use them later.
Absolutely. Well, while Mason's going through his decision process, Ozeroth saying good to have us back. We're glad to be back, but thank you for joining us.
Man, have we missed you.
Yeah.
I will be honest, it was kind of fun playing towards the end of last set. I do think the it was a bit more open towards the end.
Yeah.
For sure. So yeah, I definitely think the hype we got with the printing of that legacy set went such a long way. We spoke a little bit about on that sort of catch-up stream that we did, but yeah, just the hype, the excitement. I've never seen such excitement around trading. I think because when that legacy set first got released, cards weren't really being sold as singles, so nobody had like a price value on it. So it's just like trading central. It's like, this is a filler I want, this is a filler you want, let's just trade.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so it was big hype, and it was kind of fun getting back behind the decks. But yeah,
I gotta say though, I was very, after the set reviews people were doing it, obviously again check out ours on our YouTube, but even Steve D's and Ghoul as well. There's some really good set reviews out there. And I was so hyped for this set though.
Yeah.
Like I was so happy to see the back of 24. I think, obviously we had a lot of major tournaments, Cactamania, we had Winter Cup, we had, everything on the, and Worlds obviously on the lead up to the end of the set. And it's just like, I need to see something that's not 24.
Yeah, fair enough. That's fair enough. I think that's perfectly reasonable thing. So, yeah, it's...
Just go on my cryo by the looks of
Yeah,
it.
so we're going to be tipping things or use the cryo, and it's going to get Bryn Hill straight off the bat.
Could you use the Acoustic before, or is it no, because it's got to be from Razor, hasn't it? Bryn Hill, they're going to be seeing a lot of play this set, I think we can easily call that now. Really applying the amount of pressure you probably should be for a Warriors deck, and also for the fact that obviously Mason seems to be having a really tough start.
Yeah, 2 backups. Paul got to 4 so quickly as well, so quickly, and then he's just sort of not really done much since. He's been just smacking him in pass, which is semi-scary. I'm just going to go over and say to Mason if they can bring the card to him.
Yeah, let's at least have that so that we can see it. What is Paul counting out here? Does he got 4 and 10 backups as well? There we go. Jacko, the card placement police. That's looking great. At least we can see it now. There was a Hecaton share going to damage, but I think Mason's already going in hand, so we definitely didn't want to see another.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
now the multi card.
The big new dog himself.
Yeah, we've got a big hand of cards to play with as well. And look, Mason's already scratched his head.
Yeah.
Tyverse.
So, interesting combination. That screams to me that we've got Axstar in hand here.
Oh wow, he's discarded the Yuzuki. We must have gas in our hand.
We've got to have the Axstar, right? Axstar Interferium, perhaps? Or are we searching now? No, we're just going more.
Yeah, I was going to say, we must have absolute gas in our hand to go with that Yuzuki. We must already have it now, surely.
Well, right away now...
Surely you can't be serious.
I am, and don't call me Shirley. But at least the Chaos is slightly cheaper.
The Chaos is reduced by... Oh, shit.
Are we going to see another
hammer?
The problem is, I don't think he's got the CP to play because of all the dark cards, though. Oh, wait, no, we do. We just enough. Just
enough. Shoot his shot.
I think we have to.
You shoot your shot because then you can just Chaos next turn, right?
Exactly. You
unless you draw another dark card.
You have to. I think you have to.
That one floating CP is such a menace.
No, we're just discarding it. Are we going for Chaos?
Chaos instead. He has got damage first.
He doesn't. We're going to give the Machina.
Oh.
Get.
Hold my beard. Paul's having a long hard thing before he gets rid of. He's about to lose everything then if that's the case.
I think we target the Machina as well here. Take one of the 2 other good ones.
I target the Tigers? You just want the Tigers gone, right?
Wait a minute. Something in there.
But wait, we're not through yet.
There we go. Yeah, see, I think this is the right choice.
Yeah, nice.
Because now we either have to, we either have to give up the mod, which is probably the option, and have it used against us, or we give up the titles.
You give up the mod.
You've got to, but it feels terrible.
I'm just gonna get rid of Paul's weapon from his elbow.
Okay.
From his braces.
Sure. Yeah, there goes that mod. So, we've now seen Mason able to empty all those dark cards out. We have not used the Shantaro in our entire hand. I think there's a Mist Dragon that was left in his hand here. So, I think Mason probably preparing quite rightly for the Montleonis LB at some point, I would have thought.
It's definitely on the cards.
Exactly
One
that.
more fire back up, and he's looking at something.
Hey, no searching for cards though, because I got your mark.
Got your back.
So,
Tyler, actually, no, I can't say that.
Tyler, your sex game. I will say it.
Sex cape.
Yep.
That would be insane. I'd have more on my sex cape. What we said about having a PG stream.
Kids.
Oh, dude. Kids.
Don't listen to your Uncle Fish and Jack.
I thought you were about to talk about things you watch in your sex tape then.
Not to children, mate. Come on now.
Now we've really got off kilter. Playing the Furion, gonna get a draw.
Any attack?
You guys can take damage.
Yes. It's a Shantato. I think that's an okay hit.
What's crazy sound about it?
Shame we had to lose the cryo there.
Surely, yeah, you know what I mean. Land. Oh man,
That's painful.
I find.
No.
So, I mean, we're not under much that threat here. I think the threat of just passing with 4 backups when you're playing fire is so.
No, we've decided against it.
Okay, yeah, we're no. Interesting that we're doing this.
Oh.
Interesting that we're doing this Memphis too, but you know maybe.
Why did we mog? Well, I mean, I suppose we don't want to.
You can't mog.
Yeah, you can.
There's no window.
Oh, you're right. There's
Just climb. Which is a magic, but still we're dead.
And that's unfortunate. We draw another Mist Dragon, and I think Lydia. I could be wrong on that though.
Yeah, okay, it doesn't make sense to hard play chaos, especially. I mean, look, I mean, he was stuck between a rock and a hard place. We're not going to criticise Mason too much. The other option would have been Shantoto. I still think Shantoto would have been a bad option. Even if he gets Amaterasu, you're at least at 3 backups then, so your chaos is a bit more on curve next turn anyway.
Yeah.
Even if he gets Cats with Amma, I think maybe that's what he was worrying.
Wow, it's a new Rikku. That one I wasn't expecting to see. Now taking the block and then sacrificing it and guessing.
I mean, Mason now has 1, 2, 3 different. I mean, you say you don't want to hard cards get. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's.
Oh, Kusif never punished though.
Wait, where's this? Did Mason just pass? Did Mason draw and pass?
Perhaps. Because I mean, he had a Mist Dragon in hand, drew a Mist Dragon and a Radia. I don't think you want to play anything here. But he's on damage 6 now. He is staring at lethal next turn.
That happened so quick because I thought we attacked with the Tyverse and the Furion, and then we played the Clive. So there must have been a pass turn, right?
Oh yeah, there was.
He drew and pass. Oh fine. Oh god.
Yeah.
Grim.
So we're looking at Lena now.
I mean, this is just.
I think it's damage done here. I don't think Mason comes back from this. Now we're just 2 backups.
I mean, so I'm going to QC.
Are we perhaps going to try Chaos into Cryo, hit the axe, and break zone? It's something.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
The problem is you've got to kill both. Well, you've got to kill the Clive. You've got to kill potentially the Tyverse.
So I'm assuming we're going to target the arc here. So that's one arc.
It's going to get removed at end of turn.
Then we play Len. Target another arc.
Decisions are tough now.
I mean, but even if you do all this, you know, you're splurging so much.
At least there's not a bad option to steal here. The problem is you never, I think...
Well, I think if you probably just give Rikku...
Well, you're going to smash the Rikku first, right? So at least... You probably want the Firion and the Ifrit, I would have thought. Oh, and he's got the Amat. It doesn't matter. We do have Mist Dragon though.
Probably what most of them are doing.
I think you've got to. Otherwise,
what are your other options, right? I mean,
yeah, because the Arc doesn't do anything if we lose the Chaos. So
I mean, the risk of the... So even if we miss Dragon, like... You just haven't got enough CP.
Well, I mean, we're still getting the Arcs for free, which just means we're not getting the second one.
I mean, no. We can micro dissect the decisions that have gone into the Chaos side, but ultimately, at the end of the day, we've really struggled with our backup curve, and that's probably what's cost us more of the game.
Absolutely.
You know, not being able to, you know, we're running 2 backup engines, which should, in theory...
Oh, so we're not even cancelling the Amat. We're going to... That's interesting.
Now we are... This is just, yeah... It's just flogging a dead horse now.
The problem is, I don't think I probably would have killed the Ifrit, to be honest. It's not like if we play another Tybus, you're doomed anyway, right? So
I mean, look, Ifrit attacks, kill something. Firion attacks, kill something. Rikku. Like, you have to do something like a Victoria. Yeah. I mean, yeah, look, the question is like, yeah, you either do like a Surgeus on the Ifrit and Prey, or like a Victoria on the Firion.
Again, that's what I'm kind of just surprised that we broke the Tybus and not the Ifrit.
Well, I don't know. I guess I want to play another one, like... no, I don't mind that. But yeah, the thing is, he now has a Tybus and Break Zone if you wanted to Montleonis. like you could like Montleonis for Tybus alone. Is that a bad play?
I mean, it's a very win more play. I don't know about anything else.
But because the Tybus would have haste, right?
Well, we got a ward. That's going to deal with one thing, and that'll be it.
Yeah, GG's. That's
very convincing win there by Paul F, I think.
Well, you could have even, if you really wanted to, you had the Zidane in front. You could have literally tapped forward, discarded Zidane, and the other card and played the Montleonis.
Yeah, I think that was very much in the
grossness,
bag.
Much grossness.
Well, guys, we will take a short beer back. Let's get Mr. Fallon over here for an introduction. Back shot.
And just like that, the Slayer of Chaos is here.
All the right colours today, apparently.
Yeah, he is on brand for Mono Fire Warriors. Obviously, that was the plan, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as if I was literally deciding on a coin flip whether I do this or my beloved.
He was actually wearing a blue hoodie when he left. When he was about to leave the house. And
you say that?
Yeah.
I mean, I am representing.
And he was like, "Oh no, I've got to change my hoodie."
A whole car full of hoodies just in case.
Yeah, obviously, look, bit of a rough game for Mason.
Yeah, no, he didn't open well, unfortunately.
I mean, look, that's the nature of the beast. Just shouting again, 3 backup engines, Eminent Virus, and Gridley. And it's not being able to get past 2 backups. But look, that's like, talk it from your perspective. So, I mean, it came pretty nicely.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was considering the mulligan turn 1. I mean, it would have been quite greedy. So I think I opened the U and I was like, well, maybe I can open Ivysaur, Volker.
Turbo Volker.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it once or twice. It does feel a bit silly.
Yeah.
No, I thought I'd stick with it. I thought I'd, just build up resources
Yeah.
and, keep things. I had too many useful things in hand, I think, to do
Excuse me.
to throw it all away. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like I think I had an Ami since turn 1, waiting for the right moment to drop that.
And I think, look, you can obviously go aggro on the Volker if you really want, but you got to want the Onus.
Yeah.
And we spoke about it a few times on the stream about the right timing for want the Onus. I think Mason's playing around and want the Onus a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's in the back of my mind whether I should do it or not. Sort of overthinking it after a while. It's like, well, hang on.
I mean, I think it was all said and done at the end. Right?
Yeah, sure.
There was that moment at the end of the game, on that final turn. I think he had Zidane in hand, and obviously Tides was already breaks it. So you could have tapped for, discard Zidane and other things from what the Onus and target Zidane and Tides to really.
Yeah. I mean, I thought I'd keep it simple.
Yeah.
I mean, I was eyeing, I was just, oh wait, wards.
You don't need to. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to be too mean here. So, why Mono Fire? Because I think obviously warriors can be played a number of different ways.
Absolutely.
You're running water in there, you're running earth in there, but you're keeping it as just Mono Fire backups. What was the thought and decision behind that?
I don't know. I've just kind of always been a bit of a Mono Fire player at first. When I first started the game, I always liked Mono Fire.
Sure.
It seemed to do well for me last set. I enjoyed playing it. And it sort of just keeps the consistency of being able to pop off so many different things, so many different ways. It's lots of different kill spells. It's quite an aggro deck, and I like to go aggro at the beginning of any Opus just because my brain hasn't figured it out.
I think everyone does. Having played some
it's a very aggro room today.
I played some friendlies, I was like, what is going on? So yeah, I'm glad I'm not behind the mic because it looks pretty hard, man.
It'll calm down when people figure out the better, stronger plays. They will come up. Week 1 is going to be very aggro, I think.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I mean, it was just naturally gravitate towards that. And then, so obviously the power then in the modifier element is the Onus. You've got the Ifrit Clives in there as well.
Yeah, Ifrit and Clive.
Does that counter aggro play, I guess?
That does, yeah. I mean, that's just another sort of nice, almost opening hand if you can't really do much else. I mean, it's good to streamline into other things. Clive is still strong, I think. He enters the field. There's no priority switch, so you can go straight into Ifrit, kill something. Especially
as they take your Mog off you to try and interrupt any searching shenanigans. You're like,
no, you can have that. Clive doesn't allow the window, so we're cool.
For that, so yeah. And the Volker then, is it at 3?
2.
2.
I find that if you open it, it's great. Mid to late game, I'm sure it's fine. I mean, if you've got all the backups.
I guess the longer the game, it's one of those really funny ones where it has to find this middle ground where if you play it super early and it gets answered, you feel bad. Then you want to play it a bit later if you're not playing it super early because it's so expensive. And the later you play it, the less targets there are in your deck. So it's just that constant juggling in your head, deciding sort of when the optimum time to pop it off is. Definitely found that today. That seemed like a very well timed Volker. The Rikku is obviously a nice addition. I mean, that card being a warrior.
Why was it a warrior? There was no need for it. It could have been, Black Mage, Gullwings, Job Girl.
I think it is Gullwings, right? It's Gullwings.
So it's Gullwings Warrior, and I mean, it should have been Black Mage like the other ones because that was the other theme they were trying to go for.
I mean, I've never played 10-2, I imagine.
No.
So I don't know if there's something thematically that the other two were Black Mages and she wasn't.
Okay, maybe it was just Kageyama was like, no, maybe warriors don't quite have enough cool things yet.
Well, I'm sure the viewers loved seeing you pilot that modifier deck.
Thank
you
you very much.
Showing that he has range beyond the normal ice lightning.
I do play other colours as well, apparently.
Your eyes do not deceive you. Cool. Well, we'll let you have a bit of a break. We're heading into round 3, so we're going to go into your back, guys. Stay tuned because round 3. Catch you soon.